let's revisit and delve deeper into the story of New York Thunder, the ill-fated racehorse whose tragic injury unfolded in the midst of the prestigious Grade 1H Allen Jerkens at Saratoga. This tale of equine misfortune not only sheds light on the precarious nature of horse racing but also underscores the often unseen toll it takes on these magnificent creatures. New York Thunder, a name that once resonated with promise, was no stranger to the rigors of the racetrack. His journey was punctuated by a history of joint injections and periodic placements on the veterinarian's watchful list, a narrative chronicled right through the year 2023. What raises eyebrows, however, is the revelation that New York Thunder received a crucial joint injection just 2 weeks before his fateful run in the Jerkens. A piece of information that begs the question, did this intervention contribute to his ultimate downfall? Veterinary records, diligently unearthed by the New York Times and masterfully articulated by Joe Drape, tell the story of that ill-timed injection on August 12. It's essential to note that, under the regulations laid out by the Horse Racing Integrity and Safety Authority, horses can return to the starting gates a mere 14 days after such injections. Coincidentally, New York Thunder's first day off the vet's list coincided with his participation in the Jerkens, the very race that witnessed his tragic injury, a catastrophic blow to his left front fetlock. But this unsettling pattern didn't start there. Cast your memory back to July 14, when New York Thunder received a similar joint injection, promptly finding himself on the vet's list for the subsequent 2 weeks. Yet, when his eligibility was reinstated on July 28, he triumphed in spectacular fashion, seizing victory in the Grade 2 Amsterdam by a staggering 7.5 lengths. The pendulum of fortune swung both ways, it seemed. The rationale behind these injections is clear: to alleviate pain and combat inflammation in the joints, providing much-needed comfort to horses during the healing process. However, it's a double-edged sword. While it may mask discomfort and facilitate racing, it doesn't halt the underlying damage caused by training or competing with an injury. Moreover, it presents a conundrum for veterinarians attempting to assess the true extent of a horse's discomfort or injury before a race, potentially jeopardizing their well-being further. The chronicle of New York Thunder's struggles in 2023 extends beyond these incidents. The Kentucky Veterinarians list labeled him as lame for a fortnight during the spring season, prior to his victorious outing in the Woodstock Stakes at Woodbine on April 30. He was also marked as injured when veterinarians had no choice but to scratch him from the Grade 1 Woody Stevens on June 10 at Belmont, a bitter setback in his career. What's more, the dark cloud of misfortune loomed large over Jorge Delgado, the trainer of New York Thunder, who endured the anguish of witnessing at least 3 other horses succumb to racing injuries since July 27. In a tragic sequence, Bricktown suffered a severe injury during a claiming level dirt sprint at Delaware Park on that ominous day, resulting in a filed death report with the Jockey Club. Only 2 days later, Lightning Larry, after winning the DeFrancis Dash at Laurel, was vanned off with veterinarians diagnosing an issue in his left foreleg, although it was largely precautionary. Finally, Zelensky Strong, under Delgado's tutelage, unseated his rider during an allowance race at Monmouth, adding to the somber tally. This lamentable series of events begs us to reflect on a sport that often operates in the shadows, away from the prying eyes of the public. New York Thunder's catastrophic injury, a global spectacle, is merely the tip of the iceberg, as similar tragedies are often concealed within the cloistered confines of training hours. Jorge Delgado, in the grand scheme of things, may be a reflection of an industry that sometimes prioritizes financial gain over equine welfare. In conclusion, the cautionary tale of New York Thunder, as meticulously detailed by Joe Drape, leaves us with a resonant message. When a horse is sore to the extent of needing medical intervention, perhaps it's time to offer them the gift of time to recover, or better yet, consider retirement from the grueling world of competitive racing. Please like and subscribe, and as always, thank you for your support.